Hey you, Fortnite player! Do you want to play regular Battle Royale or Reload? If you spend 20 minutes on TikTok lowering your attention span, I'll give you Reload! Yeah, you get to play Reload! Yeah, play Reload! Yeah, go! When Fortnite released Chapter 5 Season 3 Wrecked, the community hated this season. Broken vehicles and medallions caused a huge uproar in the community, leaving most of Fortnite's community to leave.
Yeah, I will not be playing this season.
Suck a dick, dude.
Once Epic saw this, they immediately started panicking, as this was the lowest the player count has been in that year. They knew that this season they worked on was going to be one of the worst of all time, so Fortnite began thinking. And then they got an idea. Fortnite's Wrecked season was arguably one of the worst seasons to be ever made. It was quickly dwindling the player count, and Epic, realizing this, decided to take an inspiration from their competitor Call of Duty of their map Rebirth Island, giving us Fortnite Reload. Reload is like the special cousin to regular Battle Royale, with it being a smaller map, more action-packed, having weapons and loopholes from previous chapters, and implementing the down but not out mechanic, where you die but be able to reload if your team was still alive, or if you're solo and have more reloads. When Epic decided to release this mode as the way to combat the hate with Wrecked, it actually brought a lot of people back into the game. This mode is highly addictive, as games would usually last about 10 to 15 minutes each, and with you being able to come back after getting killed, made it very enjoyable to possibly get revenge on the person that beamed you. The loophole in this mode is really balanced in my opinion, with Epic bringing back old weapons that we all adore. See, this is what I'm talking about, Epic. Good shit, bro. Good shit, man. You got your shotguns that can get the job done, ARs that aren't dog awful, light weapons if you want to use them, and mobility items that made this already small map more traversable. Mind you, this was in the time when Chapter 5 introduced bullet drop, and although we would get hit scan later on in the next chapter, having these returning items along with a close enough version of the OG map brought a lot of players back into the game, making this mode a massive success. With the mode being so highly successful, naturally Epic decided to push the mode even further, eventually adding a new map with a new loophole, keeping the game relatively fresh and not making the average TikTok brain player bored out of their mind playing the same map over and over again. Hold up though, I just said the average TikTok brain player, but why? Well, that's because... See, this mode wasn't only made for the decline in player count from Wrecked, it was also made for these type of people. Fortnite Reload is like Epic's version of TikTok, being highly addictive, fast-paced and low attention span gameplay, giving you that short boost of dopamine. With TikTok completely frying everyone's attention span to the point where it's lower than a goldfish, Epic, being the geniuses that they are, took advantage of that and made a whole mode based off it. Reload is one of the most popular game modes Fortnite currently has, averaging around 100,000 players a day. There's even videos with thousands of views just watching off the gameplay itself. I mean, look at this shit. This is just one video about getting a certain amount of kills and it did super well. Reload is more or less a warm-up match for some people and a complete sweat fest for others. It's a mode that you really don't have to take seriously, but always expect that one group of kids to start sweating their ass off to get their 100th win in a row as if they're going into the big leagues or something. And even though this game mode is literally a TikTokified version of regular Battle Royale, without this mode, Epic probably would have been in a rougher state than it currently was. And while I like this game mode, and it definitely saved Epic's ass from being annihilated, it's just another contributor of Brainrot. Reload really is the Brainrot mode for Fortnite, which, I mean, no one's really surprised about that, but I think this game mode gets a lot more attention than I think it deserves. Now, this is going to be a hot take, so fair warning, but I think Reload should have been a limited time mode just like Blitz, where it would only show up when the season wasn't doing so good, then disappear when the new season or chapter came out, then bring it back as a limited time mode when necessary. But because of how much money Epic made from this, Epic decided to keep this mode and expand on it. Reload by itself is a very fun mode that I personally use as only warm-up matches, and while I'm glad that Epic made this mode and kept it in the game for so long, it's up to personal opinion on how you take it, but I feel like Reload gets a lot more attention than it deserves, and sometimes can overshadow the main mode as a whole. Alright, I'm gonna drop one more hot take, and then I'm done for sure, alright? I promise. Alright, so get ready, cause I think if you're going to sweat your ass off and want quick wins and quick kills for your TikTok brain, you should go play Reload. I'm not opposed to the idea of everyone playing the main game mode, but the fact that Reload is right there, I can't help but complain that if you're just going to sweat your ass off because you want high kills and more wins to add to your shitty victory crown, yeah, I see to you, then you should go play Reload. If you're not gonna enjoy the actual game and just go on a crazy killing spree, then please, by all means, go play Reload. Alright, now that I got that out, is everyone still here?
Fuck.
I touched on sweats briefly, but I'm bringing it up now. Sweats are always bound to be in the game, no one is surprised about that. However, these people, I swear, are playing this game like their life depends on it. Like, yeah, sure, I get it. It's a mode that you can go in and just go on a crazy killing spree. But it always blows my mind on how much of a difference in fun I'm having when I'm playing normal Battle Royale and Reload. Oh my gosh, we're having a fucking massacre right now!
Oh my god! Guys.
I was too busy running! Reload really is the Brainrot mode for Fortnite, but it's the mode that saved Fortnite's ass when it was in a rough state. And while I honestly do enjoy this game if I ever decide to play it, and it's definitely more of a warm-up mode for me, it's no surprise that this game is still going strong after 2 years of its release. It's very addicting, it's very fast-paced, and it's made for quick wins. And while we would get a mode later on that would be in a more extreme take on short matches and quick dopamine rushes, Reload is overall a solid game mode. Alright, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Now I'm gonna go watch Sonic videos because I love Sonic so much. Wait, what the fuck?